They make the spread out, pang rung, but said out and tongue blood spread out and run and bled out and come through leg mouth and lung can be out and done them dead out and done. Rifle clap head out, pan some shotty, listen, fat like egg mouth and jump in.
Dancehall artist Aidonia is one of the best lyricists ever walked through the face of dancehall. But did this artist underachieve or did he fill out his true potential?
Yo, one of these here dancehall, link Entourage Records. One of the talk I turn in dancehall, link Entourage Records. Your Entourage, the meat you know eat from money, your ruggedness.
Bless up, and welcome back to Entourage Records. You're new via here, please consider subscribing. Turn on your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. So the million-dollar question is this: did Aidonia underachieve or did he simply choose his own lane? Aidonia entered dancehall around 2005 at a time when competition was fierce. Among his peers were some very great DJs that was on the rise, which includes Kartel, Mavado, Busy Signal, and Assassin. At this time, he was under the tutelage of producer Scatter Burrell, who saw the potential in his career and invested heavily in him. But Scatter got a huge beating when he didn't tie up certain legal aspects of their deal, and Aidonia walked away after he and Scatter Burrell had some disagreements. And this had made Scatter very, very upset and angry. Also, Aidonia had a run-in with Busy Signal, which was sparked by producer / DJ Ninja Kid. This turned into a heated rivalry, and not only did it last for many years, but it also got physical. At one point, Aidonia could have gotten some serious injury. But from day one, it was always clear that Aidonia had the lyrics, the flow, the aggression, and the voice where many people believe he could have led the next generation of artists. Even Vybz Kartel paid a visit to Aidonia at one time at Scatter Burrell's studio and was reciting his lyrics word for word verbatim, which had his producer Scatter in amazement. So Aidonia quickly became known for sharp punchlines, fast delivery, and hardcore tracks, where critics and fans said, this youth are the next big thing. So the expectations for him were definitely sky high. So Aidonia leave from Scatter Burrell and join up with the Bounty Killer-led alliance. Bounty Killer had admired Aidonia's talent from the get-go and wanted him to join with the alliance from day one. But with the ongoing feud between Aidonia and Busy Signal, it did kind of make things kind of difficult, but Vybz Kartel are the one who bridged the gap and took Aidonia to Killer at his then residence at Oakland Park. Bounty Killer gave Aidonia the stamp of approval, where they did many shows together and even had one huge collaboration. So Vybz Kartel eventually did break away from the alliance and go make a name for himself. Aidonia followed suit, and when he followed suit, it was like Aidonia didn't defend Vybz Kartel, and him eventually get a letter. He get kicked out of the alliance for being loyal to Vybz Kartel. Aidonia did eventually go join up with Vybz Kartel, but he never stayed with him for too long. But some things happened between Vybz Kartel and Aidonia, some legal things were forced Aidonia to break from Vybz Kartel. But Aidonia go up on an interview and he starts spilling guts. And this is when he described Vybz Kartel as not a nice person. And he start describe Kartel ways and things. And I say, yo, man, I have to leave around a man here because my mother is Christian and certain things I can't really, go down with. And from right here, so one rivalry developed between the two artists, where Aidonia call out Vybz Kartel brawling, call him a coward, and challenge him to a lyrical clash where Kartel refused. So the argument where many fans bring up when they talk about Aidonia underachieve or that he's lazy is because one, he not do one whole heap of song. And if he not do many songs, that means he not gonna get as much mainstream hits. At the beginning of his career, he was known as an underground artist. So dancehall fan compares his catalog to a Vybz Kartel, a Mavado, a Busy, a Popcorn, who all have global records. Aidonia also have hits, but not the same global domination. And while Kartel behind bars, him and Aidonia went at it, and Kartel make a post and tell Aidonia something similarly when him say, "Make me end the discussion here, once and for all. This clown here, where they both for about 13 or 14 years with no accomplishment. You've never done my numbers in your life. No international collab, no accolades, no nothing. And now the new generation of DJs pass you. You are the biggest streaming song, is less than 10 mil. My catalog of stream is way over 500 mil. This year alone, we do about 60 mil from a cell, but you want to size up about war. Sit your lazy self down and go build a sensible career. No bone, not the over, yes sir." So this is our Vybz Kartel. This is about Aidonia, which had became a huge talking point. 2, inconsistent release patterns. Aidonia sometimes disappear for long stretches, which prompt enough people to draw the conclusion that he never pushed his career aggressively enough. 3, lack of international market penetration. Even though he had the talent to go global, he didn't chase major deals, didn't tour heavily internationally, and didn't adapt for global radio. 4, too selective with rhythms and producers. No fans say Aidonia finds one lane and stays in it. That limited his mainstream reach. He himself said it many times that he doesn't voice for many producers. 5, personal life, distraction and tragedies. And we know say Aidonia did lose his son, which deeply affected him emotionally and musically. Him share publicly or him step back from the scene multiple times during the time of his son's sickness. All of this contributes to the narrative that Aidonia could have been way, way better. But nevertheless, Aidonia also have some success in dancehall where we can balance out the two, then we can make a judgment call from there. So, because Aidonia did build one hardcore fan base where Aidonia fans are loyal, intense, and deeply connected. Instead of a massive underground following, Aidonia also influenced new generation artists. Several new artists cite Aidonia as inspiration for them flow, aggression, and style. I would know say Massacre one of them artists there. Aidonia also stayed true to hardcore dancehall. While enough other artists chase commercial success, Aidonia stayed in his lane and him never watered down him sound. Him always sound the same way. Him tell him more times say it was Baby Sham's voice when him try to catch. Him never fully catch it, but as we know all apart ago. Even after years of silence, when Aidonia drop one song, social media always jump on it. Aidonia music aged extremely well. Songs like Yeah Yeah Yeah, Banger, Hot Tool, Run Road, and some of the other older tracks still remain some of dancehall favorite. Plus, Aidonia never normally compromise in brand. He is just one of the few artists who never really rely upon controversy, scandal, or gimmicks. And we have to remember this too. So Aidonia also survived all our eras them. The 2000, the 2010, and the 2020s. So him still respected in the dancehall, him still get booked, and him still feared in the clashes. We know that enough artists fear for clash Aidonia. They might say otherwise, but we know say them fearful of Aidonia due to how his lyrical prowess, a very prolific artist. We know say the British Signal conflict early in their career did create some tension inside the alliance, and both artists were powerful with their lyrical machine. Some insiders say Aidonia rise was slowed because the alliance machine did put more weight behind Mavado and British Signal career. Others say Aidonia's own personality, private, selective, and sometimes detached, slow down in momentum. And we can understand that based upon how him select, why him do here, so him do this, so we not get much from him here, so or there, so when him take him time off, more time from the business itself. So whether this is true or not, this period is considered by many as a critical turning point in his career. So the reality is this: did Aidonia underachieve? Well, if you measure him success by Billboard hits, global pop crossover, constant radio rotation, industry awards, massive international touring, and also becoming the face of dancehall, then we can say yes, him underachieved. But if you measure him success by lyrical legacy, hardcore dancehall dominance, influence of new artists, maintaining respect for 20 years, staying authentic, never been overshadowed lyrically, having a career without controversy, then you might think otherwise. I don't have one career most artists dream of. The expectation placed upon him did high, and some of the fans them feel like him never reached him true potential. And one of the reasons was because Aidonia and Vybz Kartel was going toe to toe as the DJ, and Barry Mavado, who was the singer. When Vybz Kartel was incarcerated, many people thought Aidonia would have stepped in that slot, that empty slot, despite the fact that Vybz Kartel had released music from behind bars, but Aidonia had the opportunity to release much more music than a Vybz Kartel. And since him up on the road, this was his opportunity to catch up. And this way story of Aidonia probably seems complex because enough people say he should be bigger. And we have the reason why we say him should be bigger. Meanwhile, other people say him is already a legend. Of course, he's still a legend in dancehall. But enough people probably look and say, when the opportunity presents itself, like right near your lap, you did not take it as you're supposed to. You mean, you did things your own way, as in, you just enough time so you don't want to burn out, and we understand that. But the opportunity was there for you to take over the entire genre, for say, boy, and me. Because as far as lyrics is concerned, maybe nobody in the business can really match you. You probably never really tap into your true potential. Viewers and subscribers, want to tell me what I think, so we can talk about it. Did Aidonia tap into his true potential? Or, yes, he did, but he just did it at his own pace? Leave your thoughts and your comment in the comment section so we can talk about it. We've come to the end of another video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, those who haven't done so as yet. Also, please turn your post notification bell so whenever I make a new upload, you can be the first to be notified. Peace out, bless up, I'll definitely catch you in the next one.